father. I also have two other sons, Tyler and Ben, who were 19 and 14, and I'm leaving them without a father. And there's plenty like me. Like I said, I'm not special. There's plenty of guys like me. Okay, I got sick 16 years after the fact. And there's workers out there who say, this isn't going to happen to me. I'm okay. The time has passed. The time it's not going to pass. There's going to be more and more and more responders getting sick. And I just want them to know that. Just because you're not sick now doesn't mean you're not going to get sick. And you need to be covered. You know, I'm lucky to have the health care that I got, but there's guys out there that don't have it. There's plenty of people that in terms of going through the stress of fighting cancer, they're also fighting the financial stress of the health care. And it's not right. You know, we served our city, our state, our country, and should be compensated for it. Not compensated in the sense that, you know, we want to be rich. We just want the money to be there for our families so that, God forbid, they do get sick, they're covered. They have their health insurance, they have the VCF fund, will take care of their families. God forbid they get sick and die. So that's what I'm advocating for. Okay, we did our job. Congress has to do theirs. Okay? We were told the air was safe down there, and it wasn't. But you know what? That doesn't matter, because we would have went in anyway, because that's what we do. It's not a job for us, it's a calling. Okay, so we would have went in anyway, and this is what happened.
You spent a lifetime protecting and serving, and suddenly you're now an advocate full-time. How was that transition, and what's this experience been like for you?
It's been a little overwhelming. I'm a humble, under-the-radar kind of guy, and to have all this attention is a little strange, but I'll do whatever I have to do to see my brothers and sisters who aren't covered get the coverage that they need and the help they need. And I want to tell all other first responders, if you think it can't happen to you, just take a look at me, okay? 16 years later, I got sick. So, it's an epidemic. There's going to be more and more first responders getting sick. And the government has to take care of them. It's just a matter of decency, a matter of doing the right thing. We did the right thing when we went down there. Now it's the government's turn to do the right thing by us. Okay? Take care of the first responders that are sick. Ease their lives a little bit. You know, going through this cancer, it's stressful. Not just on me, on my whole family. It's been very stressful. And we need to ease the stress on the first responders.
Lou?
And let them know that they're not alone. that the government is here to back them up, to give them the support they need, the financial support that they're gonna need when they get sick. And it's just a matter of time. You know, most of us that were down there, it's just a matter of time before we get sick.
Lou, as fate would have it, and as situations have dictated, you will now be a historical figure, especially in this city. And I wonder, when people talk about Lou Alveraz of New York's finest, what you'd like for them to say about you?
I want them to say that I fought for first responders. And it's not just a New York thing. It didn't just happen in New York. As a bomb technician, I traveled around the country training and with other departments. And I would talk to guys that were like, hey, I got this cough and I don't feel good. And these are guys from Arizona, New Mexico, California. When 9/11 happened, they all showed up, because that's what we do. Not just New York, all over the United States. They all showed up. So it's not a New York thing. It's a country thing. There's guys in other states and other cities that are sick, and they don't understand why.